All right, so today I want to talk about happiness and what it truly means to be happy and what it truly takes to be happy. If you base your life off of what other people tell you or expect of you, right then and there, that itself is enough to make any person miserable. Because what people tell you, that's their opinion from their experience. All of our experiences are different. We all learn different lessons in different ways. We grow up in different environments with different rules and different ways of how we view life. Everyone has their own individual view on life, what their purpose is, what the meaning of life is, and just what they aspire to do, like what their happiness is. So for anybody to come and tell you what to do, what they expect of you, or how you should do something, they might not necessarily be wrong. They probably aren't wrong. But in their own heads, they're right because it's based off their experience. So if you try to battle it, you're gonna lose because they're right. So it takes the bigger person to just take everything that's thrown at you, everyone's opinion of you, okay, what you should do, why you should do it, oh, you're doing this wrong, this is how you should do this. Just listen to it, acknowledge it, and then move on and stay on your path. Figure it out for yourself. If you want to be happy, you know what it takes because the voice tells you what it takes. And if you run from it and you avoid it, you're not going to be happy. Okay? Don't look to other people. Okay? We all have a soul that craves certain things. Some people crave them differently, some more so than others. Okay? And then people will judge your emotions, and then all of a sudden you're convinced that you're an emotional wreck, or you have all these issues. Okay? You're not going to be happy if other people are giving you negative feedback about yourself, no matter what it's about. Okay? There's a lot of people that I don't talk to. And I know it's not permanent. It's temporary. It sucks. It hurts. The opinions that they have of me hurt. Okay? The shit that's talked about me hurts. The image of me that people have hurts. But I still have a vision. I still have a dream. I still follow my passion. And that is the key to your happiness. No matter, and it doesn't even have to be career. It can be in love. It can be with anything. Whatever you want to go ice skating that night, but you're scared of what he or she is going to say or how they're going to react. That's their problem. That's on them. It's affecting their experience. They have their own issues. You should be free to do whatever you want to do in your heart. That's where the happiness is. That's where it lies. Don't be scared to make a decision based off what somebody else is telling you. Because if I listened to most people that have given me their opinions, I would have given up on myself as a trainer and I would have lost all hope and belief in myself, and then I would have conformed to the society that we live in, going to school, falling into more debt that I can't handle because I'm already in debt, taking courses I don't want to take just to get a degree that society says I'm supposed to have, because the degree that I have, that I spent 2 years working hard for in the field that I love, is not good enough because it's not bringing me money. So I got to go back to school, or I got to just go get this shit job, work for minimum wage, be miserable, feel like a failure because the passion and excitement that I once had is now dead because I can't generate currency in a society that chokes us to death with the rules that are in place. I don't want to be a walking zombie. I don't want to hate my life. I don't want to pretend anymore. You're gonna struggle. You're gonna go through hard times. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna gain people. You're gonna lose people. You're gonna feel confused. You're gonna feel alone. You're gonna feel doubt. But you're gonna learn a lot about who you are. And it's the people that give you positive feedback that keep you going. Because for all of the low blows that I've taken, I always had those few voices in my ear telling me to keep going. Aaron O'Connell, one of my best friends, has always been there to support me. My auntie, though I don't always speak to her, has been a tremendous support in my life. A lot of my friends have come and gone because I felt like I wasn't good enough or didn't have enough money to remain in their circle. I couldn't go out. I couldn't do things because I didn't have money. It hurt, but the voices in my head. When I was homeless not too long ago for the second time, a few months ago, I met a friend on the street, Connor. I knew him for 2 weeks, give or take. One of the most supportive people I've ever met, one of the most humble people I've ever met. And he always told me, keep going, bro. Keep going, bro. You're gonna make it. Don't give up. These are the people that you need to keep in your life to stay happy, and you have to get rid of the ones that are bringing you down. Your soul does not guide you in the wrong direction. You're not always going to understand it, but trust it. Michael Martino. This is a friend that I had for a few years in Fort Myers. One of the best friends I've ever had. It absolutely destroyed me when I was gonna be in his wedding party, but I didn't have enough money to fly out to go to his wedding. And I couldn't be there. He is somebody I look up to with the utmost respect, because he works his ass off and he tries every day to be a better person in everything that he does. And the phone calls, even though I can't see him and we don't always talk because he's busy, he's got a life of his own, every phone call giving me motivation and support, telling me how to tackle my problems and what to do, to how I can be better, when I had all the other voices in my ear telling me to stop doing what I was doing, that I'm making a mistake and I'm a loser and I'm not going to be anything. And oh, what are you going to be, a personal trainer for the rest of your life? Yeah, that's what I want to be. Why do you have a problem with it? But you can't question these people. They're miserable themselves. They can't. Don't worry about what they say. It's the support system. I'm telling you. Keep the people that support you close to you and don't let go of them. Don't betray them. Never forget them, because they're very rare people in a cruel world. I've lost a lot of friends over who I am. But in the end, you learn they're not your friends. Maybe they once were, or they liked a version of you that they thought you were. And then your true colors come out, but you know what? It's not a loss. You live and you learn. Don't be afraid. Embrace the hard times. The hardest thing, I was the most broken man when I had to sleep on a bench outside of Walmart. I called my own grandmother the night before, and I told her I was in a Salvation Army with all of my belongings, and I had nowhere to go, nowhere to sleep. Can I come stay with you? I'm working on myself. And she told me no. My own grandmother, my own blood, told me no. Do you know how embarrassing and humiliating that is? When I have a lot of people asking me, because they know I have a grandmother in Delray Beach, why I'm homeless, and I gotta sit there and tell each and every one of them that I don't speak to her and we don't get along because I'm not the person she wants me to be, and she's helped me with money in the past and I've let her down. So she's holding a grudge, a financial grudge. And because of that, she's gonna let me rot in the street. I've accepted it at this point. Do I love my grandmother? Yes, but you know what? She's got a lot of problems. And it's not me. She's got to tackle her own problems. That's how she wants to act. Is that an act of love? I'll let you decide. I slept on a bench. I had a guy at 2 a.m. who saw me sitting there, chain smoking cigarettes because I was a nervous wreck. He asked me if I was hungry, and he bought me a salad at Walmart. Here, bro, come inside. I got you. You look hungry. That's an act of love. Okay, and I slept behind a building. When I was out in the street, I met a girl named Shauna. She was homeless. I hung out with her and Connor together, and the three of us empathized with each other. We all had been through hell, and we all showed love to each other. And let me tell you a little something about Shauna. Lupus. She was deteriorating She had just lost 2 of her 4 children in a car accident from a drunk driver. She didn't have custody of her other 2 kids because she didn't have any money. She was in and out of mental facilities. She was suicidal. I helped her cross the street. She fell down in front of me numerous times. I was taking care of her. And I did these things because I knew that no matter how low I was, the love that I was putting in the universe was going to come back to me. And I just had to keep believing. And I helped her and I helped her. And one night, she was scared because she had just been raped in the street a week before I met her. She was raped. So she asked me, would you mind coming and sleeping behind the building with me? I'm scared. So I said, absolutely. Okay? I added her on Facebook. I ended up going about my way because I found an angel of my own. And her name's Abby. For those of you who don't know her. Okay, let me tell you something about Shauna. I got a text message from Connor a week or 2 weeks into me moving to North Carolina to be with Abby. Because Abby rescued me when I was at the bottom. Okay? I was fortunate enough to have an opportunity. Shauna wasn't so fortunate because she committed suicide. Okay? And that affected me because I was there for her. Her father committed suicide, and her mother had also died of a heroin overdose. So she had no parents, and she was with me crying, saying, I want my mommy. This is a 32-year-old broken woman telling me she wanted her mommy, and she couldn't because her mommy wasn't there. And she's now dead because she felt low and was broken. Everybody is broken and they pretend like they're not broken. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody has problems. Be happy. We're not on this earth forever. Perform acts of love and love will come back to you. You are your reputation. Make it a good one. Love, be loved, be happy. It's all in your control.